What's in the Box Part 8, right after this. What's up everyone? T-RAVIS here, and like I said, this is Part 8 of What's in the Box. And this is an X-Men box, so let's see what's in the box. Get it down here. Get them opened up. Alright, so I am working on putting together... Oh, you know what happens with these plastic boxes sometimes. Alright. A set of X-Men 94 through the end of John Byrne's run. But this box has some other little stuff in it, so let's see what's up front here. Alright, so first off is a Marvel 2-in-1 number 1. And next is a Marvel 2-in-1 number 30. So this right here will be your second full appearance of Spider-Woman. There is a Demon number 2. And a Demon number 12 in this box. Why? I don't know. That needs to go in a DC box. We have the New Funny Book number 3. So this is an underground comic. A lot of sword and sorcery stuff. This is a Spirit number 1 from the 70s. This is Kitchen Sink. And look at that awesome back cover. And here is a Spirit number 2. As far as I know, there's only 2 issues released, and then there's the back cover for that one. I got those in clear backing boards. Love the Spirit, one of my favorite characters. Here is a Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos number 13 with that Captain America appearance. And a Judge Dredd number 1 from Eagle Comics. Loved this series. Loved it. Alright. So let's just start. Let's just start right here. Get a stack of books out. Now, some of these X-Men are earlier than 94. Well, one of them is right here, this first one. So there's an X-Men number 39. That is the first new costumes. The 94 is a slab, and I've already showed that in the slab video. I believe a 98, 100, maybe a 99. There's some slabs. There's some missing gaps in this, but they are in slab. I am missing like 4 or 5 issues, and it's up in the late teens, and like a 137 for some reason. I have found them, but I want a higher grade copy. So here is a 95, The Death of Thunderbird, a 96, a 97, a 98, a 99, and we're going to jump here because so 100 or 101 and 101 are slabs, and they're in the other video. We're going to jump to a 102, 103. First time Wolverine is called Logan. 104. Love this cover. 105. And look, I'm going to take some heat for this, but I don't get me wrong, I love John Byrne's stuff. But Dave Cockrum's X-Men is better. I like it better. It's more comic-y. You know, the way he draws the covers. I just love the covers. So here is a 106. 107. 109, first appearance of the Guardian. 110. The issue I'm missing is in slab. 111. Here's a 112. A lot of people don't know it, but this is a George Perez cover. It's not a burn or Cockrum. George Perez did that cover. Awesome cover. Here's a 113. That's a burn. He'd already taken over. And here's a 116. So I'm missing 114 and 115. That's part of the issues I need. And I will get them when I find them in a grade that I'm happy with and a price I'm happy with. Here's a 117. 118. Back to a Cockrum cover. Love this cover. 119. 120. This is the first cameo of Alpha Flight. And this, now this is a comic cover. 121. One of my favorite covers. First full appearance of Alpha Flight. Love this book. Love that cover. Here's a 122. 123. 124. 126. 127. 128. 129. 131. First Emma Frost. Second appearance of Dazzler. I do have a Dazzler in a CGC grade. 132. First Hellfire Club. 133 newsstand. First American Wolverine solo story. 134. 136. Oh, wait a minute. 136. 135 is out of order. So there's 135. 136. Missing 137. And here's 138. Missing a 139 for some reason. Here's a 140. 141. 142. And 143. I believe this is the last burn issue, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. I have been wrong many, many times. So that's so much for that set. So here, things get a little sporadic. Put these to the side. These go with just what I like. So here's a 148. A 152. 153. 154. 155. First appearance of the Brood Queen. 156. 157. 160. First appearance of Magic. 161. 162. Yep. 164, first binary. 165. 166, first appearance of Lockhead. 168, first Madeline Pryor. 170. 171, 173, 174, here's the anniversary 175. This is when Scott and Madeline got married. 176, 177, 178, 2 179s, and 2 183s. This is a great issue where Colossus and Juggernaut fight it out in a bar. This actually was the very first issue of X-Men I ever purchased. Right here. This is when I started collecting in 1984. And once I bought that issue, I just kept going. So here's a 184, first appearance of Forge. 185. I like the John Romita Jr. run. 186. Great Barry Windsor Smith. 190. And that's important. I can't remember his first appearance of any character. 191, first appearance of Nimrod. 193, first Firestar in X-Men continuity. 197, Doom cover. Another great Barry Windsor Smith. 198 cover. And this book was hot for a minute because of the M, but there's a X-Men 200, 202, 208, 210, classic 211, another 211, and 214. I think first appearance of Malice. 216 newsstand. It's got a $7 price tag, but I didn't pay that for it. It came out of a collection. Let's see. Here's a 221 first Mr. Sinister. 223, 224, 226, 228, 229, 234, 235, 237, 238. These came out of the collection I picked up. My original X-Men collection left a long time ago. Let's see. 239, first Mr. Sinister cover. 240, 242, 244, first Jubilee. Another 244. Here's a 243. Man, I get these things out of order. I'm trying to put them up sometimes. 243, 244. Here's a 266, first Gambit. And 268 newsstand, classic cover there. Martin and it's a Mark Jewelers insert. And let's see what else is in here. This is just because it's a freaking awesome cover by Greg Land. 509. Love that cover. Love it, love it. Love this annual. Here's giant size. Here's a giant size. Giant size annual number 9 X-Men by Art Adams. Here's a same thing, number 10. Here's a number 10 newsstand. And here's a 14 first appearance of Gambit. I don't know. I got them both just to make sure. And here is a new X-Men What is this? 115, the part of the Grant Morrison run. New X-Men number 115. It's the first appearance of a Negasonic Teenage Warhead character from Deadpool. And that's it. That's it for the X-Men box. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like and share if you like this content. And remember, collect what you like.